Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I kind of wanted to do something a little different. You know, I've posted a lot of content like tips and what to use, all kinds of different stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to switch it up. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my goals for 2026 and for fishing as a whole. There's a lot of things I want to do in terms of YouTube, in terms of fishing, in terms of, you know, affiliations and all kinds of stuff like that. So I'm going to break it down in this video, talk to you guys about exactly what I want to do in 2026 and with fishing. And yeah, so we'll get straight into it. So it's gonna look a little bit different. It's not gonna be like some New Year's resolution type video. It's not gonna be anything like that. I mean, it's April 3rd. Opening day was like 2 days ago on April 1st. I haven't really got out and fished much. I fished on opening day for like maybe 30 minutes, but every spot I went to was blown up. So yeah, it's not gonna be that type of video where it's like my resolutions, but I'm just gonna kind of go through a few different things of what I want to do during 2026, as well as what you guys can look forward to, you know, on the channel in terms of content and stuff like that. So my first goal for the channel is that I want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm kind of doing this so I can look back, you know, at the end of the year and a couple of years from now and see where I actually got to. I don't really believe in giving up, so I'm gonna keep at it until I can't anymore. Yeah, so my main goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I want to ring next year off with at least 1,000. I'm gonna have to stay consistent. I'm gonna have to post a ton of videos, bunch of different content. You guys are gonna have to get to know me a lot better. We haven't done much fishing on the channel yet just because it's been so hard to, you know, with the weather. Obviously it's pouring right now. It's back down to being cold temperatures today. Not the greatest way to start off spring. So yeah, there's a lot of things I want to do, but my main goal is that I want to hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. That's like the biggest thing that I want to do, just so I can say that I did it, because obviously my goal for a long time has been to do YouTube. I didn't really know how I was gonna do it or what I was gonna do, but when I was like 12 or 13, I wanted to make videos and I was doing reaction videos to songs, and I never really did anything with it. I think I had like 50 subscribers or something, or right around what I have now. But yeah, fast forward now like 10 years from then, because I'm almost 24 now. I wasn't even gonna start a channel, honestly. I just like to fish just to fish. And a couple people I know on TikTok, they were like, you know, just start the channel. And so I was like, you know what, might as well, you know, I'm fishing anyway, so I might as well just start a channel. So I got a camera, you know, I got all the stuff I need. And yeah, so yeah, my main goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel by the end of 2026. So goal number 2 is to catch my PB. The thing about it is I've never actually weighed fish when I caught them. The whole time I fished, you know, back to when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, and don't get me with the 6, 7 comments, but back when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, I was fishing with my grandpa for panfish. We didn't really fish for bass at all. Now that I'm fishing for bass mainly, I want to catch my PB. You know, I caught a couple fish last summer, but this is like my second year of actually fishing for bass. My PB right now is probably like 2 or 3 pounds if I had to guess, if that even. But I want to catch at least a 5-pound largemouth and at least a 3 or 4 pound smallmouth, which is pretty decent size for up here. Our fish obviously don't really get too big because, you know, it gets extremely cold. And I've talked about this in other videos in the past, but yeah, so goal number 2 is I want to catch my PB. I want to see if I can catch a 5-pound largemouth and at least a 3 or 4 pound smallmouth. And yeah, so that's that. So goal number 3 for 2026 is I want to have some sort of affiliation or some sort of partnership or sponsorship with Pure Fishing, which is the companies that Pure Fishing owns is like Abu Garcia, Berkley, Penn, Shakespeare, Plano, trying to think what else, Savage Gear, all those companies, all companies Ugly Stick too. How could I forget about Ugly Stick? I've been using all those companies for years and I absolutely love all of the products from them. As you guys have seen in my other videos, I've always talked about how I love Berkley, Abu Garcia. That's pretty much all I use. So obviously that's a dream goal of mine, and it's not even like a newer thing that I'm into. It goes all the way back to when I was a kid, you know, ever since I was fishing with my grandpa as a child. He always had Ugly Sticks and we always had Ugly Sticks, and that's what I grew up on. So it kind of stemmed from that. And I didn't even know Ugly Stick was, you know, part of Pure Fishing. I didn't know that at first. I just wanted to be sponsored by Ugly Stick, you know, or at least affiliated with them, because I just like to show the stuff I use and, you know, promote the stuff that I actually enjoy. And I'm not gonna tell you guys a whole bunch of stuff about, oh, you guys should use this, if I don't believe in it. I'm only ever gonna promote things that I absolutely like or love. So yeah, I'll never give you guys a whole bunch of crap about, oh, you should use this just because I'm getting paid for it. No, that's not how I roll. The only things I'm gonna promote are things that I use and things that I like. So yeah, that's my third goal for 2026, is to be either affiliated or sponsored or partnered with Pure Fishing, or at least some of the brands in Pure Fishing, specifically Abu Garcia, Berkley, Ugly Stick. Those are some of the main ones that I'd love to be affiliated with. So goal number 4 for the channel is I want to just be more comfortable recording myself and being on camera in front of people. I don't have a big deal with, you know, filming myself in the car, filming myself in the house, or when I'm fishing alone. But I have a hard time talking to the camera when I'm in front of people or when people are near me. It makes it really hard for me. I'm, you know, a nervous person in general, or I guess not nervous, but I'm a shy person in general. So naturally it's hard for me to just turn a camera on and start talking to it like a crazy person, especially up here in the Northeast, because a lot of people are old school. So when I go to these fishing spots, you know, they're fishing with a worm and a bobber, you know, there's not much power fishing using like crankbaits and jerk baits and stuff like that. It's mainly people just like fishing with bobbers. And I mean, there's people that fish with all that kind of stuff and just using it up here, but it's not as common because most people, like I said, are old school and they're like, you know, I just want to go fishing during my day off or whatever. And it's mostly older people. I mean, there's a bunch of young people that fish too, but most of the time what I see is old men like fishing off a bridge. You know, it's hard to go into those areas, you know, with a camera and all hooked up to this stuff and 3 rods and a bunch of lures and a bunch of tackle and just start recording and looking like I'm crazy. And I know it's not something you should ever do, where you should like almost feel weird about it, where I shouldn't record near them, but it's just something that's weird with me because I'm shy. So yeah, my 4th goal for 2026 is to get more comfortable speaking on camera in front of people and recording in public. So yeah, my last and final goal for 2026 is I just want to get better at fishing in general. Like I said, I've been fishing for bass for about 2 years now, or going on 2 years. There's still a whole bunch of stuff that I have to learn. I've learned a lot already, believe me, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. You know, you can sit and just study stuff forever and you'll never actually learn until you get that hands-on experience with it. So that's my biggest thing, is I want to just get better at fishing in general. There's so much stuff that I still have to learn. Every time I go out and I'm like, oh, I got this, I know so much about fishing, whatever, and then I get skunked, it always shows me that there's so much stuff that I have to learn. There's so many techniques that I have to master. I know a lot of stuff, but there's always stuff you can learn about. Fish always are changing, their behaviors are changing. There's new stuff coming out every year, so there's always an opportunity to keep learning. And yeah, that's my last goal for 2026. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.